Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports.
And on tap tonight, it's the Connecticut Sun going up against the New York Liberty.
I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. Tonight's game is part of the Commissioner's Cup. So guys, what's the biggest motivation for these players in the Cup?
What about the final game, grand prize money? Every player in the championship game, whether you win or you lose, gets a bonus. But the winning players are going to get a little bit more. So I would say that's great incentive for them.
Go.
So the Sun win the tip. To the left side wing. Pass to Charles. And here's Nelson Adota, defended by Harrison. Charles, shot's good.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
When we talk about consistently good franchises, the Sun are always in the conversation.
It's been 8 straight years of getting to at least the second round. 7 of those 8 years, a winning record. Despite a couple finals appearances, they're still looking for that first WNBA title.
On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Misaman. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
Pass to Morrow. Now here's Charles. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
Here's Cloud. Now Misaman, guarded by Charles. Back to Misaman. And the layup's good off the glass.
A phenomenal pick and pop player. Misaman is masterful at setting screens and finding holes in the defense.
Rivers, 6 to shoot, and she banks in the layup.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Pass to Nelson Adota. And there's a pick. Rivers. And just a poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for her. And here's Harrison. Misaman with it. Stewart, guarded by Charles. Fader on the way. And it's New York with another.
The mid-range jumper, something I love to see. Stewart's game is multifaceted, and I'm really not surprised to see her knock that one down.
Pass to Charles, and it's blocked by Brianna Stewart. Now Cloud. Here's Misaman. Stewart inside. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Connecticut trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Mabry from outside the arc. Comes out of the gate empty.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the three. Defense totally off balance.
Back to Stewart. Down low. Here's Harrison. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Mabry. There's a screen to the inside.
Here's Nelson Adota. Out to Charles. Pass to Morrow.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Hartley. Misses, and the dry spell continues. It's Natasha Cloud with the drive.
Now Harrison.
The fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim. And so here's Connecticut. They trail by 6.
Outside Mabry.
And it's good. 2 points. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Liberty leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. First quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
A nice shot by Talbot.
Nice pass there to set up the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big three?
Well, to me, it's no doubt. Yeah, former MVPs in Brianna Stewart and John Carl Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these three are a great fit.
Here's Talbot. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Now here's Mabry. But she stays with it. Pass to Laxa. Misimon with the steal.
And here's Phoebish.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 6. Here's Talbot. She's guarded by Hartley. And down it goes. 2 points.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Mabry will not go. Misses off the front iron. On offense, here the Liberty. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Pass to Phoebish.
To the paint. Here's Johannes. Banked in off the glass.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
And the Sun call time here.
And one surprise this season, a few upstarts making early waves.
Yeah, it's hard to predict which teams will break out. So many factors involved. Now the question is, for those upstart teams you were mentioning, Blake, can they sustain their success?
It's going to be interesting to see that, guys, and you know that opponents will start to figure them out a little bit. But for right now, it's fun to see those teams playing with a lot of confidence. Easily one of the most tenacious rebounders in the league. Charles is very familiar with second chance points.
Now here's Cloud. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Rivers. Charles.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Charles. Here's the three. Rebound, New York. Now here's Cloud. Now here's Niesman.
She's covered by Edwards.
And here comes the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
Look at this Sun roster. There are a lot of new faces.
Leading scorer DeWanna Bonner is gone. They also lost Alyssa Thomas, Dejanay Carrington, Brianna Jones, 3 players who spent their entire careers with Connecticut. So it's a new day for the Sun.
And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stewart with the screen. Here's Burke. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The Sun making a switch here.
Substitution for the Sun. Number 31, Tina Charles.
Stewart with the ball. Shot clock at 6 for 3. The shot, no good.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Charles in the hoop for her third make from the field. She's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
I've really liked their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has just been great.
Exactly. They've generated easy opportunities inside.
Now here's Cloud, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Connecticut trailing. Screen by Charles. Rivers. Off the mark there with the 3. Now Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Cloud outside. Inside. Here's Stewart. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Liberty up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Charles, and she's been playing really well.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. Pass to Harrison.
And here's Burke.
She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the Sun pushing it up now. Charles in the post, defended by Harrison. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. And that one's good, Burke.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
The third WNBA title for Breanna Stewart. Won in 2024 with New York, and it was a special one.
No doubt, bringing the Liberty an original WNBA franchise, their first ever championship. It was a bounce back for Stewie New York. Remember, they dropped the 23 series for the Aces.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Charles, Beesum uncovering. 6 to shoot. To the middle.
Nelson Adota.
Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
New York calls timeout.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Now here's Cloud. Looking for her first basket still in this one. That shot by Burke, no good.
Here's Morrow.
To the inside. Nelson Adota with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Stewart. 6 points for her. Cloud outside. Stewart with the buckets.
There's 3 of 4 to start the half.
And so here's Connecticut. 7-point differential. Timeout called to Sun.
After 11 seasons and 5 All-Star selections, Alyssa Thomas was traded by the Sun.
Yeah, Thomas led Connecticut to 2 finals and was top 5 in MVP voting the last 3 years. She's really known for her grit and her great team-first mindset. I think Thomas is leaving a big void to fill.
little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. New York in the lead. Loud outside. Six on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Sun.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Edwards with the screen. Nelson Adota. Pass to Morrow.
Fires the three. And again, no good by Connecticut. Now here is Stewart. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. That shot is off, and she's made half and missed half of her 8 shots. Rivers. And again, no good by Connecticut. To the paint, Niesemann. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Back to Edwards.
Looking to end the drought. From beyond the arc, the rebound by the Liberty.
She's killing them with her poor shooting.
Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential. Stewart can't hit.
They should use a little clock here.
Yeah, milk the clock with this possession.
Back to Edwards.
Niesemann with the steal. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Liberty up 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Sun trailing. Outside Mabry. Laxa. Back to Mabry. It's tipped. Now Talbot. Inside. Niesemann. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Yeah, not afraid to bang and bump down low. I mean, it really takes a lot to take Niesemann down.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
One of the toughest forwards to guard in the entire WNBA. Niesemann will make you pay and hit her free throws.
So she hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
All into her late 30s, Tina Charles continues to be one of the best scorers in the league.
I mean, it's just incredible how she's aged. Charles led the league in scoring during her 11th season in the WNBA.
Not by any means a three-point gunner. Hartley makes just enough of these to keep you honest, and it makes you follow her and extend your defense out to the arc.
Here's Johannes.
Emma Niesemann in the high post.
Working on Edwards.
Here's Niesemann. Again, Emma Niesemann missing.
Left side, Mabry.
Charles, shot's good.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Here's Johannes.
Timeout called the Liberty.
Oh, you look at the numbers for Marina Mabry, just a consistent score.
Since her rookie year, it's double figures every year. And yes, we know Marina can shoot it, but there's more to the game of Mabry. She's added other elements.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Misaman. Pass to Talbot.
And here's Phoebish.
Here's Misaman. Makes it off the glass.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Here's Morrow.
Edwards. And here's Charles. Misaman covering. Charles no good. New York leading.
And here's Phoebish.
Pass to Johannes. Down low. Clock at 6. And even 3-on-3 break.
Mabry misses.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Here's Talbot. Pass to Phoebish.
Misaman, guarded by Charles. And Stewart gets it to go.
At 6'4", with her abilities, it's almost impossible to stop Stewart down low.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out to the left wing. Fades. Charles no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Loud outside. Rebounded by the Sun. From the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Sun ball.
Sun ball.
The Sun trailing. Inside, Charles. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Now here's Stewart.
Morrow with the rebound.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Charles no good. Stolen by Tina Charles. Good D by Emma Miesemann.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Harrison the screen.
To the inside. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Just such a smooth operator inside. Harrison's put in a lot of time perfecting her technique and timing.
And the Sun call time here. Morrow.
Just 5 on the clock. Rivers. And again, Connecticut no good. And you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote, and what a story she wrote.
What was the story? I don't know.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
And so it's New York winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.